all know that the case of Hushpuppy Abba Kyari is still ongoing. 7 fatal mistakes Abba Kyari made. There is no doubt at all that the most typical issue in the country today is the bombshell Hushpuppy related U.S. court order that agents of the Federal Bureau of Investigation have come to Nigeria to execute against Abba Kyari. He is Nigerian most decorated Super Cub, Deputy Commissioner of Police and until recently Commander of the Elite Intelligence Response Team of the Nigeria Police Force, saying that a man like Abba Kyari with his stellar achievement and rapid promotion must have stepped on the toes of many of his colleagues and superior officers and has aroused envy and wrought in the process is to make an understatement. Both the aura and mystique of invisibility and impregnable network of influencer and operators of power he masterfully cobbled together kept potential predators at bay. That was until the FBI agent showed up at our doorsteps for him. Truth is that Abba Kyari has committed not less than 7 fatal mistakes that are creating PR and credibility nightmares for him, the police high command, and the presidency. Take note, okay? Abba Kyari lived a very lavish lifestyle that was totally out of sync with his position and legitimate means, was still he don't care who knew it, hence he kept uploading photos of trapping of his wealth on his Instagram and Twitter walls. The populace of any country in the world are all seeing or even hearing stories of their cops imitating the lifestyle of fraudulent and ostentatious politicians and criminals. 2. Abba Kyari not only mindlessly flaunted his wealth in the public square but also allowed, if not encouraged, his younger brother to follow suit. 3. When the story first broke, Kyari tried to purport it by mocking and taunting the FBI and the police high command. Ha ha ha, he tweeted, indicated where, how, on social media, abi good luck to them bad belle people waiting to see us arrested. Although the tweets were eventually deleted, they had incensed the FBI agents and feigned growing anger and consternation among the top echelons of the NPF. Mistake number 4. Even as he was taking too much too soon, much of what Kyari was averring in his defense was unconniving and ridiculous. For example, he was quick to counter that the only connection between him and Hushpuppy was request by later asking him to make copies of his fashionable wares, and that the relationship ended when he paid the designer the sum of 300,000 Hushpuppy had provided as payment for the finished product. One that Kyari, many people who admire our clothes are connected to the designer, so that is an offense now. Okay, so is that an offense now? He's asking a question. Okay, mistake number 5. Indiscretion as well as lamentable lack of perspective City evidenced in attending the burial ceremony of Obi Kubana's mother and having photo of his achieved involvement going viral on social media platform. Mistake number 6. Allegedly threatening to bring others down with him if approval is given for him to be extradited to the US, including retired and 7 senior police officers and prominent members of the public. Some names have already gone viral on social media platforms. Mistake number 7. Capitalizing on long existing fault lines to guard the Police Service Commission and the PHC into another do-or-die battle for supremacy on policy matters. The PSC say has since disclosed that it would conduct its own separate and independent investigation after receiving the IGP's investigative report. Isn't this simple? A rose to buy time for whatever reason. Epilogue. Having seemingly covered all laws and in Nigeria, Kyari understandably crowd about his feasibility. But the height intelligence celebrity crime buster failed to take the foibles of Hushpuppy into account. The global internet fraudster had apparently chosen to keep details of their business's transaction apparently as a trophy with the likely intention of bragging to friends about how successful he has been in his line of work. When silence mattered most, Kiari kept making unfold errors by opening his mouth widely. Blessed be the man, chimed George Eliot, pen name of female English novelist Maria Evans, who, having nothing to say, abstain from giving in words evidence of the facts. Okay, I think this is a word is enough for the wise, but I must say Kyari really flopped because I was really a big fan of his. I was a supporter of his. I really liked the kind of person he was because I thought he was a no-nonsense person until of lately. A political time bomb for the administration. It is whether it would windly or unwindly provide any basic for perceiving differences in the way and manner for cases of Kyari, Kanu, Igboho are handled through the primordial prims of geography, Arewa versus South, and religion, Islam versus Christianity. President Muhammadu Buhari must consequently carefully weigh the pros and cons. A lot would depend on whether the influential backers of Kyari who have the president's ears are able to convince him that keeping Kyari has a higher value than perpetrating Igboho since Nigeria cannot be seen to be. It not for the wise indeed. Well, Kyari indeed flopped, but I must say this. All his excuses that he was giving then was indeed something meant for children because Kyari turned himself into a tailor. How can you become an errand boy to a civilian? It indeed an irony of life somehow, I must say, because Kiari is claiming to be in just a connector of Osh Poppy's tailor, but as it stands things have not been that way. He thought he was talking to ignorant Nigeria, but he has forgotten an FBI are involved. Well, you can go to the comment section and share your take on this article. Thanks for listening. God bless.